Multiplayer games are a large portion of the online gaming community. From FPSs to MMOs, multiplayer games at their cores are a new way to meet new friends, strengthen bonds, and create lasting experiences while playing the games you enjoy together. Combining these social experiences differ from genre to genre, so we'll cover the most popular types of games, their social aspects, and how people perceive the way games are becoming more social in today's connected environment. Due to limited in-game communication options, people often use third-party programs such as other social media platforms to talk with their teammates. An example of these platforms is Discord, which helps people easily find others with similar interests while also providing an all-in-one hub for all their communication needs through text and voice channels. Communication services like Discord help improve people's gaming experience by providing a more convenient means of communication and community than what is provided in-game. I'm Dylan.
I'm Katie.
I'm Jose.
And this is the social impact in multiplayer games.
So before we start getting into it, let's first look at some key terms and their definitions.
Co-op stands for cooperative video games. These are games that allow players to work together, usually against one or more non-player opponents. Their primary design focus is the players working together towards common goals, such as defeating enemies and solving puzzles. Some popular co-op games include Destiny, Left 4 Dead, and Genshin Impact. A game from any genre can be co-op as long as it has elements where players work together to achieve the game's goal.
FPS stands for first-person shooters. These are a type of games that rely on first-person point of view with which the player experiences the action through the eyes of the character. The primary design focus is combat, mainly involving firearms or other types of long-range weapons. Some of the most popular games in this genre today include games such as Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, or Apex Legends. FPS is a very general blanket term that's used to describe games that have a first-person point of view and use firearms.
Massively multiplayer online games. In recent years, MMOs have taken the world by storm. From World of Warcraft to Black Desert Online, MMOs have taken the elements of traditional co-op and multiplayer games and expanded them to a massive international scale. Similar to other multiplayer games, you can play with people you know or people you just met. For example, in World of Warcraft, the Raid Finder optionality enables players to find other players looking to enter a lengthy game. This function brings complete strangers to fight together for a common goal. In MMOs, it's almost impossible to play alone because teamwork and group strategy play a key role. Every class and character is unique to the player that controls them, with each of them having abilities that can complement the abilities of other characters. This encourages players to work together to use the combination of their abilities to complete difficult tasks and quests to create a connected, social experiences players won't ever forget.
MOBA stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. It's a subgenre of strategy video games in which two teams of players compete against each other on a predefined battlefield. Each player controls a single character with a set of unique abilities that improve over the course of a game and which contribute to the team's overall strategy. The ultimate objective is for each team to destroy their opponent's main structure, which is usually located at the opposite ends of the battlefield. Players are assisted by computer-controlled units that spawn in groups and march forward along set paths toward their enemy's base, which is heavily guarded by defensive structures. The genre is seen as a fusion of real-time strategy, role-playing, and action game. Some of the most popular examples of today's MOBAs include League of Legends and Smite.
Multiplayer games allow people to socialize in ways they might not be able to in other situations, such as the pandemic lockdown last year. This way, socializing has been growing in the gaming community, and already in 2016, 54% of people playing games most often were playing multiplayer games. Many multiplayer games offer in-game communication, such as text or voice channels. However, multiplayer games don't guarantee positive social experiences. Playing with randomly matched strangers runs the risk of verbal harassment, from insulting their skill level to death threats for various reasons. Toxic players are a reason many people avoid online multiplayer games. One way to avoid this issue is by playing with people you know. When playing with friends, team communication is easier. Players can focus more on gameplay and raising their previous score to playing just for fun without worrying about being good at the game. Social boundaries are easier to navigate with friends, and insults coming from people you know are received differently than insults coming from people randomly matched with you.
We designed a short survey containing several questions related to social impact in multiplayer games and sent it out via multiple different gaming platforms. We ended up getting 40 responses to the survey. It revealed that 85% of them sometimes only felt motivated to play online games when their friends were online. People enjoyed playing certain game genres with friends over others. MMORPGs and MMOs and first-person shooters seem to be the top three that people enjoyed playing with others rather than alone. Strategy games and adventure games were the two types that people enjoyed playing alone over with others. 90% of the respondents said yes to whether they had more fun when playing multiplayer games with friends, and 77.5% said yes to there being a positive improvement in the quality of the game when they were playing with these friends. The last question revealed that 90% of the respondents were less aware of the flow of time when playing with friends, which correlates with our literature findings. Given the difficulty in making friends purely through a game, our solution to the problem is the service called Discord. Discord is a completely free instant messaging and digital distribution platform designed for creating communities. Users communicate through voice calls, video calls, text messages, media, and files in private chats or as part of communities called servers. Servers are a collection of persistent chat rooms and voice chat channels. As of July 2019, the service had over 250 million users. Ever since its creation, it took off in the gaming world as the new primary platform to communicate on while gaming. It was seen as a huge improvement over other alternative options at the time, such as Skype and TeamSpeak. Nowadays, Discord is used by all sorts of communities, not just gaming. YouTubers, streamers, authors, and even publishing companies make Discord servers where their fans or supporters can join and talk to each other. There are servers being made every day for any and all fandoms. Discord is the best possible solution that we can think of for those who want to game with friends. For those who already have a pre-established friend group, they can just make a server where all of them can hang out together and message or talk to each other whenever they want. For those who don't have those friend groups and need to make some, they can join any of the thousands of public Discord servers to meet people who have similar interests, to talk and get to know them. Almost every game out there has a public Discord tied to it, where people join just to meet others who play that same game. Discord is the best solution to finding others to play games with.
Multiplayer games have a strong connectivity to the people that play them. They can form new bonds, build and strengthen relationships, and create lasting experiences. Despite the positives of playing with strangers in multiplayer games, players tend to focus more on the negative sides of random matchmaking and its potential for unwelcome and toxic behavior. This is why an overwhelming majority of players prefer playing these games with people they know. Just remember, instead of hitting that random button, ask a few of your friends if you want to plunder the high seas or discover the deepest dungeons.